today we're hooking back up to the planter, and that's the 8295, and we're gonna get it hooked back up to the planter once again. So we got it pretty much lined up here. We just need to adjust the top linkage. See the screw is extending. We're moving the hook back into that spot. And then these fancy tractors, some will lock back down here. These fancy tractors have this button up here. There you can see they're coming up to that spot. Those two pops there, you know, that's these little arms right here locking in. So, see if I can find a spot to set y'all, and hook all these connectors up and show you how that works. Looks like we got them all color coded with these zip ties. These right here, you can see they don't have a ball valve like this connector does. These are the case drain and the return for the hydraulic drive on the planter, and then the vacuum pump as well. Those go into this connector down here. Situation where somebody didn't get it in all the way, and that resulted in the entire volume of the rear end of the tractor emptying out. So that wasn't good. And this right here, this regulates how much hydraulic oil is going to the vacuum pump. Well, we really don't use it because this tractor has, well, we can regulate it electronically in the cab. So we just go by that method, because then you don't have to get out every single time to adjust it. We put that in remote slot number 2. See, this right here is the drive for the hydraulic drive. So that goes in number 3. And this right here, these are the row markers, and we really don't use them, but I like them hooked up anyway, just so that if I do need them, I've got them. We put those in number 1. We'll have to come and check those and make sure those are the right direction. Everything else is only one way it can be put in. Then this is the electronics for the planter. This is what communicates with the Seed Star monitor, which is the original Green Star. That's what this communicates with. This plugs in up here. That just pushes in. And then the last thing, which is not necessary, but we've got it, so we're gonna hook it up so it's out of the way, not dangling here, is the trailer lights. Okay, so that's all the hydraulic hoses. We're going to pick the planter up a little bit. Actually, yeah, we'll pick it up. So then, what you gotta do is pull these pins, which we don't keep pins in here. So with the jack up, I'm gonna set y'all down right here. Put this up, put the pin through in the highest position. It's good to go. The other side. Then we got the same deal going on over here. Pull the pin, hook the pin. Then last thing we got to do is make sure this toolbar is level. What I mean by that is we're going to put this down where it'll be while planting. I don't know how well y'all are going to see this, but we're going to go out here to the end. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. So then you look and see the row unit is not level with the ground. So right now it needs to tilt forward. So what we do is you come back to this top linkage and you crank on it. And to get it easier, if you pick it up and down a certain way, I'm gonna set y'all down and do this. But if you pick up and down a certain amount, it will make it a lot easier. Moving it an arbitrary amount. I'm gonna put it back where I think it was originally. Much better. I'll come show y'all the end perspective one more time. Now you can see our arms. So we need to actually lower the gauge wheel on this side. The fellow arms are just a hair. The toolbar is a hair too low on this side. So that's adjusted with, you can either do it in the 3-point, but we like to just do it on the gauge wheel. And we'll see the tire's flat. So I'll put some air in there, and then I also lost a tire. So we'll get that put back on. But yeah, that's essentially how you hook up a planter for this planter. So I'll show you one thing in the monitor real quick. For camera stuff. Shut that and get a better. Right now I don't have this plugged in because I don't want it beeping at me, but we'll go into here. See, we're running a disc arrow, so we have this set real high. I like to run the row markers. This is the flow control. And I like to run them about 4. And then this one, we're gonna run 236 was the sweet spot. Unlock command arm. And then we're going to check the row markers. So this should be out. Yeah, they're backwards. Okay, so forward on a stick here is always associated with down. If you run correctly. Some people don't. Some people are weird. But everybody that's civilized and knows how to use a tractor correctly, down is always down. Up is always up. Right now, row markers are backwards, so we're gonna go switch it. So that's real simple. All we gotta do on John Deere's, you just click this lever, it ejects the hoses. Then we just flip it around. Tuck the hoses away so they won't get caught anywhere. We're good to go. So we're gonna take it back to the shop, slap some air in some tires, check the tire pressure on those gauge wheels, make sure we got seed, know where we're going, and then we'll be ready to head to the field. Something else I think I should mention with this camera is this is a different camera than I have been using, so let me know. I'll obviously be able to check a little bit while I'm editing, but y'all let me know, is this better for doing the vlogging stuff? And I can just run the other GoPro for outside the cab stuff. I'm not afraid to get it dirty. So y'all let me know how this camera sounds. I haven't really done an in-cab sound check. Excuse me, in-cab sound check. Good grief. Working out here and doing the camera, it's too hard, obviously. But y'all let me know. I'll definitely check in once we're planting, and I'll go over how to set up this other monitor. Actually, you know what? I'll just do a video or add on to this video, and I'll explain how to set up or how we set up the guidance screen in here and how the Greenstar monitor works. So anyway, I'll catch y'all when we're ready to do that. Okay, so I'm going to show you all how we set the monitor up and how most people would set a John Deere monitor up. So what we'll do is go here to setup, and it says no implement detected. Now some of y'all might know that that connector that we use would be the same as if you had an ISO-bus connector, but this is a CAN bus system. So it's the proprietary. So in our thing here, our implement profiles, excuse me, we've got 3 options. Obviously we're hooked to the planter, so we'll click that and OK. So we used a 40-inch implement instead of a 30-inch. So now it wants us to, it's asking us what we're doing. So we're going to do new work. Then we want to update our track width, because obviously 8 rows, 30-inch, that's 20 foot. So we want to update our track spacing, hit OK, OK. This is not the variety we're planting. I also don't endorse that variety in any shape, form. So we're just going to hit OK. So this is now, for the most part, set up, except for the fact that we need to do a new A/B line to figure out, because in this field we're really just filling in, like I've kind of talked about before, an area that wasn't going to be planted. So aside from putting a new AB line, we're done on this screen. Now over here, we'll plug this thing in and it's gonna beep. See now, we're just gonna hit the standard layout to get it happy with what it wants to do. Now it's gonna do a standard layout in progress. See now it says run operate, we'll press run. Okay, now as you can see our vacuum reading, I want to show this to y'all. We're going to go click the hydraulic menu over here. So number 2 is our vacuum, like we hooked it up. So we're going to lock it in, it's going to fire. So it is now continuously on. We'll go ahead and hit number 3, continuously on. That's the variable drive. Now we're running 6 inches of water of vacuum. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to come over here. We're going to do the little minus. It's going to knock it down. So we're at 6 right now. Let's knock it down to 2.28. And see, it reflects. Now we're down to 5.1 inches of vacuum. So we're going to go back up to about 6. And that's where we're going to start for sorghum. We're going to do 65,000 seeds. That's just fine. We're going to close these pages. Now, let's go drive down some rows, so we know where our AB line. See now it's going to get upset because it thinks that we're moving, and since we're moving and it hasn't detected that we're planting because the planter's up in the air, and then it's going to beep. So I'm going to get an AB line set, and then I'm probably going to stick y'all up here, and then or maybe I'll stick y'all out there, get some footage of the planter. But anyway, I'll get back with y'all shortly. Alright, as y'all can see, we're planting away. Just filling in Milo, obviously. That's all we're going to do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to title this video "Hooking the Planter Back Up Again," because today is, let's do a date check, Wednesday, April 7th. So I would say we're well into April and planting Milo, and I know that that's not too uncommon, but it's pretty late for me, in my experience. But we're getting it done, and I'll see if I can find a spot on the planter that's different than what I've done in the past, see if I can't get a good shot for y'all. But we're planting away. It's planting a little under. It's planting about 62,000, which I'm perfectly okay with. Vacuum's at 7 now. Notice that number went up after we got seed on the plate. That number went up, and that's because we weren't losing vacuum out the little holes in the plate. And I don't know if I've showed that. I haven't showed that, but maybe I think we're going to switch back to corn to do a little some experiments. We also have some sweet corn to put in yet, so I'll make sure that I definitely film when we I switch the plates. That way I can show you what that looks like and how the vacuum meters work. another thing I figured I'd show in this video is how to set up an AB line. I gotta run a new one right here for this little piece. So I'll show you right here what you do on the monitor. So you go to set track, and then you go to new track, and then there's different ones. You got circle tracks, which are, you know, for a center pivot. Boundary tracks, so you just go around the edge of the field with that. Then you have curve tracks, which this is just a simple one. That one's for like going around telephone poles. And then there's all kinds of straight tracks. But we'll just do a normal AB method. Just call it track 4. Start here, and then we're gonna put the planter down. And we'll drive forward here. Pick a spot up there to drive to. Through here, and I know I'm gonna be clear now of what I need to avoid, so just click on. Now we're good, and we're driving on host here again. So yeah, there's the corn plot that we're planting around. We're just gonna fill it in. That way we get some weed control. So I just figured I'd show how to set up the track. Alright, y'all are going to have to ignore the wind noise. It's really bad. I just wanted to show y'all, I was talking about the plates inside these meters. So this housing is closed with this little rubber strap here, and that holds it shut. So you open it up, and then this side, the seed never comes on this side, but the vacuum goes through here, and this knocks the seed off the plate. And so to get to the seed, actually open it up, and And then as you can see, there's seed in this plate. So, and that's milo seed. So I like taking this door off. Makes it easier. And I'm gonna put y'all down. Right there. And we'll empty this seed back into the seed bag. Now, got it emptied, so this is all clean here. Sorghum, because it's a small seed, you close this baffle. So for corn, and of course there's a sorghum seed. Okay, there it goes. So you move this baffle, open it up, so now the corn can fall there. Here is the corn plate, so you can see milo is a very small seed, so it's got these small plates. Corn, obviously bigger, so it's got a bigger hole. So you just put this on there like that. I'll put you right here. Push it down, rotate it shut, put the door back on, close it up. Now it's ready to go back on. And the only thing here, you gotta connect the hose. Then these go on those two little studs there. Slides it all the way forward. Push it down. It's got this little hammer strap. This one didn't go all the way in. There it goes. Lock it down. Now you're ready to go. Now I'll just go retrieve the lid. So I got 7 more of those to do, and then we'll be ready to plant some more corn. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment with any questions. And see y'all in the next one.